Hello students, I am Professor Suhas Ambulkar and welcome to all for our subject, that is design of machine element 1. So in this today's session we will go through some numericals on the design of quarter joint. We have seen in the previous sessions about the quarter joints, its applications, its advantages and the design procedure of quarter joints. So, moving ahead with the previous sessions, we will now move forward with some of the numericals asked in the previous questions paper. So, let's take one question that is asked in December 17 for 6 marks. Two rods made of plain carbon steel 40 C8 and yield strength is given as 380 MPa are to be connected by means of a quarter joint. The diameter of each rod is 70 mm and quarter is made of steel plate of 15 mm thickness. Calculate the dimension of socket end. Use yield strength in compression as 2 times of tensile yield strength. Yield strength in shear will be equal to 50% tensile yield strength and take factor of safety as 6. So as per the numerical, we will first take the given data. So we are given the yield tensile strength SYT as 380 Newton per mm square. We have given the diameter of each rod, that is 70 mm. So diameter of rod D equal to 70 mm. We are also given the thickness of the plate as 15 mm. So thickness T will be written as 15 mm. The factor of safety is also given as 6. So FOS, that is factor of safety, equal to 6. Now we have seen some empirical relationship in the previous sessions. So using that, we will find out the tensile stress sigma T as yield tensile strength divided by factor of safety. So which is given as, we have given 380 as yield tensile strength and factor of safety as 6. So we get sigma T equal to 63.33 Newton per mm square. So now the compressive stress is SYT divided by factor of safety. Now the yield strength in compression is given as 2 times tensile yield strength. So using that relation, 2 times tensile yield strength divided by factor of safety. So we get sigma C as 2 into 380 across 56. So we get the sigma C as 126.66 Newton per mm square. Always remember the unit. We have also given the yield strength in shear is equal to 50% of tensile yield strength. So using that relation, we will find out yield strength in shear. So tau, that is yield strength in shear, is equal to 0.5 S by T divided by factor of safety. So we are given S by T as 380, factor of safety is 6. So we get tau as 31.667 Newton per mm square. Now we will move ahead with the design procedure, as we have all the stress and strength values. So considering the failure of rod in tension, that is our step 1. Failure of rod in tension. So I have told you the relationship for sigma T as P upon, that is P is the axial tensile force on rods divided by the area. The area here is pi by 4 d square, where d is the rod diameter. So we know the sigma T now. P is unknown here, pi by 4, d is 70 mm is given. So at the end we get P, which is unknown, as 243.73 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. So we have got axial tensile force on rods here. Now, as the rod diameter is given in this example, so I suggest do not use the empirical relations related to D to find the dimension of the socket rod. So we will find out it by using the equations, not the empirical relation. So our next step is step 2. Considering the tension failure of spigot rod across the slot. Now here the equation for sigma T is P, axial tensile force, divided by area. The area for the spigot rod you have seen in the last session, it is pi by 4 d1 square minus d1 into T. So d1 is diameter of spigot, T is thickness of the cotter. So sigma T we know 63.33 equal to P, as we have calculated in the first step, it is 243.73 into 10 raised to 3 Newton divided by pi by 4 d1 square minus d1 into T. So taking this in this side, pi by 4 d1 square minus d1 into 15 equal to 3848.388. So dividing by pi by 4 both sides, we get the equations as d1 square minus 19.098 d1 equal to 4899.919. So at the end, solving the above equation, we get d1 as 80.19. So we consider it approximately as 81 mm. So this is the value of d1 you got from spigot rod. Now moving ahead for the next step 3. As we are given the crushing stress, so the crushing failure of spigot rod is crushing failure of spigot rod can be found out sigma c equal to P upon the area across the spigot rod or quarter is d1 into T. So we know that sigma c is 126.667. P we have found out, that is 243.73 into 10 raised to 3 d1. T we have given from the numerical, that is 15 mm. So d1 we got here as 128.27. We will take it approximately at 129 mm. So we got 2 d1, that is one from the spigot rod in the tension failure and one from the crushing failure of the spigot rod. So we will consider the larger value of d1 from the two values. So we consider it larger value of d1 that is 129 mm. 129 mm. So d1 is 129 mm. Now we have to find out the outside diameter of the socket. So for that we will consider as fourth step as tension failure of socket across the slot. So the equation for this is sigma t is equal to P is tensile force divided by area. Now here area is pi by 4 capital D1 square minus small d1 square minus d1 minus small d1 into t, thickness of the quarter. So we know 63.33 equal to 243.73 into 10 raised to 3 divided by 5 by 4 d1 square minus d1 square minus d1 minus d1 into d. So taking this term to this side and solving the equation, we'll get d1 as 147.99 mm. So it is 148, we consider mm. So we'll find out using this d1. To find out the diameter of the socket collar D2, we will consider the crushing failure of the socket collar. So the equation for this we have seen in the previous sessions is equal to P upon area for the socket collar is D2 minus D1 into T. We know the sigma C, we know P, D1 we have found out, we know T. So 126.66 equal to 243.7 into 10 raised to 3 divided by D2 minus 129 is the D1 into thickness is 15. So we get the value of D2 here as 258 mm. Now the last session of this numerical is to find out the thickness of socket collar beyond the slot. To find out the thickness of socket collar beyond the slot, we will consider as our step 7, that is shear failure of socket end. So for this the equation is tau equal to P by 2 into C D2 minus D1. We know the tau, it is 31.667 equal to P is 243.73 into 10 raised to 3. C is unknown here. D2 is 258 minus 129. We get the value of C, that is the thickness of socket collar beyond the slot as 30 mm. So in this way we have calculated